Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Jennifer Williams can officially be remembered as one of the reality TV stars with the most questionable dating history. Now, she was previously married to Eric Williams and his career didn't really go over smoothly, and neither did their marriage. Then she dated Tim Norman, who's known for his, well, let's just say larger-than-life physique, aka hips don't lie. Then she had a scammer. He ran off with a Range Rover. She also gave him $40,000 for a real estate investment that never existed, and they said he played in both the lady and the male pond.
How you doing?
And now she's married to Christian Gold, who's facing accusations from 21 individuals of running a Ponzi scheme. He allegedly took over six figures from these individuals, promising them returns on their investments, only to use the money, allegedly, to fund both he and Jennifer's lavish lifestyle. We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notification so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Jennifer Williams once said she was allergic to broke, and I can understand that. However, choosing men who appear to have money but could end up leaving you broke, or even worse, behind bars, really isn't better now, is it? Christian Gold, aka Christian Walden, is again in legal hot water. This week, 21 people filed a lawsuit against Christian in an Atlanta area court with multiple allegations. The various plaintiffs allege Christian solicited money from each one for the pretense of an investment opportunity. However, they claim Christian failed to invest their money and engaged in a Ponzi scheme, claiming he paid earlier investors with money from newer investors.
Primary market is more so securities. I don't trade securities, which means I don't need a securities license. I don't need a Series 7. I don't need a Series 63 to trade secondary market.
And is that because you have a felony on your record?
Yeah, I can't get a securities license anywhere.
Okay.
So first things first, his name is still Christian LaSalle Walden. Now he wants to go by Christian Gold, and he submitted an application to have his name changed last year, and it is still pending. Now, several of his alleged victims have written letters to the judge requesting that the court deny his name change petition. This is one of the letters. Since 2022, my husband and I, along with numerous others, have been victims of Mr. Walden's purported investment firm. Under this guise, he is claimed to act as an investor, offering returns of 2 to 3% profits daily, a promise that has led to significant loss for myself and others. His activities have raised concerns across multiple jurisdictions, resulting in a federal investigation into his practices, which appear to be targeting individuals nationwide. Additionally, Mr. Walden remains on probation. I am deeply concerned that a name change will allow Mr. Walden to avoid the accountability associated with his previous conduct, potentially granting him a fresh start that could enable him to continue defrauding unsuspecting individuals. By altering his name, Mr. Walden may more easily gain the trust of others and resume his harmful activities under a new identity, perpetuating further financial harm to the public.
My Caucasian clients understand. It's so sad that our clients don't understand. When I lose money, I'm automatically a scammer.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
So here we have the 21 victims who have all filed a complaint for damages against Mr. Christian Gold, aka Christian LaSalle Walden. So these are the facts of the allegations. Defendant solicited funds from all the plaintiffs for what the defendant called an investment. As shown in the foregoing paragraphs, plaintiffs sent defendant money, mostly via interstate wire, for what was supposedly an investment mechanism. However, defendant never had a legitimate investment opportunity. Defendant failed to take any action required with accepting investments, including complying with any administrative and regulatory requirements. Defendant ultimately ceased contact with the plaintiffs and never repaid them their initial investment, much less the amounts he promised to pay them. In total, defendant took and did not return $120,430.86 in funds from plaintiffs. This is the total payment extracted. At a minimum, defendant fraudulently misrepresented the investment to the plaintiff. More likely, defendant never invested plaintiff's money. Defendant is believed to have run a classic Ponzi scheme where he paid back early investors in part with funds from later investors. Defendant improperly took most of the money paid to him for himself. Defendant also failed to adequately account for the money he received from plaintiffs and others. Over 150 individuals are believed to have been damaged by plaintiffs' fraudulent enterprise and fraudulent actions.
It's the game. And I put that on paper and let my clients know, verbally and on paper, some or all of your capital is at risk with this. So you're agreeing to investing, but just as much as I lose capital, you can too.
That would be all good and dandy, but when you're using your new investors' funds to pay back your previous investors, did you really do what you said you was gonna do? Now, Christian is also facing possible RICO charges. Now, the Georgia RICO Act, which is the Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organization Act, is designed to fight organized crime and corruption. Now, it allows individuals to sue if they have been harmed by a pattern of illegal activities, such as fraud carried out by a person or group. Now, in this particular case, the plaintiffs claim that the defendant engaged in at least 2 acts of fraud over time, using methods like wire and mail communication to defraud them. Now, these acts are part of a broader scheme that caused the plaintiffs financial harm. Now, the plaintiffs argue that the defendant's actions were not isolated, but connected by the same intent to steal money and harm them. Now, they seek to recover damages, including 3 times the amount they lost, plus legal fees. They also want the court to punish the defendant for his actions. Now, the total amount again of the damages is $120,430.86. However, this is from 21 individuals that are currently suing him. You have to think about it. They're saying over 150 people have possibly been defrauded by Christian.
Have your money increased since you met Christian?
Yeah, for sure.
Who makes more money, you or Christian?
I always say him, for sure.
How, Sway? Take a few.
I put it in front of her face all the time.
We were laying in bed one day and he was, I don't know what trade, because this is all like foreign to me.
Oh, in LA.
And I start recording him because I'm like, I'm looking like, am my eyes like really seeing what I'm seeing? And it was like, literally like it kept going up. And it was within a matter of maybe like 90 seconds. And it literally went up to 50,000. And I couldn't believe my eyes. That's why I started recording it. Like, what the hell kind of trade is this? Put me in, coach. Like, what the hell? It's not my world, but I see it. Here's the thing. My eyes don't lie to me.
Jennifer, I would not trust your own eyes, your nose, your heart, your mind. Well, sis put her trust in him and she decided to give him some money to invest for her.
And Jennifer also, sorry, babe, to cut you off, but I want to make a point to you and the people. She said, babe, I want to send you money to trade for me. And I said, no, you open up your own account and I'll trade for you in that account. That way you have access to it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I know what she's been through and I don't want that you know what I mean? Just not saying she thinks it's me, but listen, you open this account and I will grow this for you.
Now, shout out to Attorney Simone. Girl, is that legal on YouTube? Y'all make sure to go follow her. She has screenshots from the alleged Telegram group that Christian had set up to communicate back and forth with his alleged client. Jennifer is listed as one of the clients with 50 spots. Now, each spot costs $100. So with her holding on to 50 spots, that means she allegedly put in $5,000. Now, as you recall, he just said that he wanted Jennifer to set up her own account and he would grow it for her. He didn't want any strings attached. He wanted her to be able to see that he was not going to get over on her. However, every client was not that lucky. Some said that he would send them screenshots and then the screenshots would magically go away. These screenshots would show different investments, but honestly, they didn't know if this was their money or not being invested. So obviously, Jennifer was reaping the fruits, but not all clients were. Now, according to Attorney Simone, if any of Christian and Jennifer's bank accounts are tied together, that would bring her in as a co-conspirator. Right now, he is facing charges of actual fraud, constructive fraud, money had and received, as well as the Georgia Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act, aka RICO. Jennifer, you in danger, girl. I want to find out how this woman did a whole documentary about being scammed only to marry a scammer. I done had about enough of you, Jennifer. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you guys think about everything going on with Mr. Christian Gold? And what do you think about Jennifer? Do you think she's in on it? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.